I was investigating some of these speculations of alien sightings over at a mall called Bayside Marketplace Mall in Miami, Florida, and I decided to dig deep into what has been spreading around on the internet with UFOs being sighted in different places and these creatures that look like aliens being spotted in more green lights, and people were just calling the police, and the news and media were getting attention from it. So I did this video on that, and while I was doing this video, apparently it has drawn the wrong kind of attention from somebody who does not want me to speak about those things that could possibly be going on at Bayside Marketplace Mall in Miami, Florida. I feel like there's something big going on there, and they're trying to hide it from the rest of the world. And that's why I feel like somebody's trying to shut me up, because of all the things that are going on in Miami. So in this video presentation, I was comparing events that happened where people were seeing these UFO sightings and these creatures that were coming out of nowhere. Now, after doing all this, I started getting messages from this person who has told me to keep quiet. There's this person who's walking over into my driveway towards my house, carrying some kind of pouch, which who knows what's in there. And then I see this black truck go by the road later. Right there. That truck is the same one. And then there's this person on a walker going by the house. Now, maybe this could be an innocent bystander who could be a potential witness, or maybe they were spying on me, trying to keep an eye on me. I take my trash can and I roll it out to the driveway with intentions to bring it to the end of the driveway, but I had to go to the bathroom, so I walked back inside to use the bathroom. And then, of course, as I'm in the bathroom, that's when my trash can vanishes, because somebody walks into my driveway towards my garbage can as if they belong there, and then they grab this garbage can, then they start walking up the driveway and going towards the road, and that road leads to that dirt road that's around a corner into the woods. So as I look over the footage, then I notice that black truck goes by 10 minutes later. So I'm thinking there's a connection between that black truck and that person who just walked off with that trash can. So either I keep looking out these doors all the time, looking for that black truck because I saw somebody drive by here, and I'm just getting tired of it. I'm getting a headache. I think it's time for me to go in there, grab me some food, do some laundry, lock everything up, and go up north. Time for a road trip. It's time for a road trip. Got to get out of here. Got my hair done. This is still wet. My rest of my clothes are still drying. The update on this crazy stalker person, like I said, this has been going on for like a month now, right? What is wrong with some people? I don't understand, like, why people do the things they do. What kind of world are we living in? I mean, this is pretty scary. Things are definitely different these days. You know, things are just unpredictable right now. Everybody's on edge. It's just very scary right now. We don't know if we're coming or going, you know? That's pretty much the situation we're dealing with. Oy vey. All right, I gotta put this down. Even though it's more of a steering wheel cam, I just gotta shut it off. I got a lot of things I'm going through. There's a lot of footage that has never been shared on here. So there's gonna be some new content, so stick around. I wanna start sharing new things, and I have a lot of stuff that I've never uploaded yet. It's on the archives on my hard drive. Circumstances have happened following my recent updates with you guys. So I'm dealing with those right now. So by the time you see this video, that means that I had some time in between to bring you this video that I've been trying to get out to you. That whole situation unfolded with that person, but just got a lot happening. I gotta take care of things. I'm so happy and thankful to have you here, part of this YouTube community. It means more to me than you'll ever imagine. And every day that I get up, I just look at everything going on in my life, and the one thing that I'll never walk away from, that's part of my life, is you. Because you're amazing, and you've been here, whether you're new or whether you've been here since the beginning. I'm thankful to have you here. And I will always be thankful for you being here. Now let's continue on me recapping what has been happening. And I'm going to be working on a next video to bring here to you guys. This video was supposed to be uploaded on Friday. I just found out some more things about this whole stalker situation. I just learned that there are 2 people involved. And this whole thing led me to driving up north. And I'm sure some of you who have been watching for a long time know exactly where I went. And I felt it was just best to stay there for a while and then come back after I've calmed down, because I was getting aggravated, just some idiot just trying to shut me up, which good luck with that. Me of all people trying to shut me up, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're just wasting your time. You're gonna get me pissed off, but I'm not gonna shut up. The problem is they came back again and they left something on the side of the house. And I've already mentioned that last night because I came back here in the evening, but I found out something else today and learned that there are 2 people involved. And to me, it looks like could be a father and a son, or a brother and an older brother, but one of them looks a lot older than the other. And I caught this on my Ring camera. I was looking through the footage. Remember I was saying last night I was just going to go through the footage and see what I could find. I do have some footage that I recorded when I was up north. And I don't know if this is related to what people are talking about in Florida. And I wanted to get this footage out yesterday, and right now it is Saturday, February 10th, 2024. Now this footage is of what I believe could be a UFO, and I caught it on camera, and I want to share it with you. Now, the last time I saw one in real life was when I was a kid. So to see something like what I saw when I was younger again has me wondering, is this the same UFO, the same aircraft or whatever it is from somewhere far away? So that's the big question that I have. Once I get that footage transferred from my camera onto my computer, then I'm going to edit that and do some video enhancements on it to see it much better. That's the situation. I feel like I have allergies here. I was fine when I went up north, and now I come back down here and my allergies are driving me crazy. Like, what the hell's going on? I'm just away for almost a week, in my other hometown, in that area, that the environment is different this time of year. I don't have allergies. I'm not suffering. I'm not having this itchy throat, but I don't know. There's one thing that I think about when I think about this whole trend online on YouTube about Bayside Marketplace in Miami. Not only do I think about portals and aliens, I think about time travel. And I'm sure you're familiar with that when it comes to my content, how I can jump around in time and I could be somewhere else, far away from here, but it was in a different time. And I've done this before, and I'm sure you're going to see an example of that in my most recent videos. This could be one of them. So, I do jump around in time. Matter of fact, there was a situation that unfolded where I was dealing with EMPs when I was living up north, before I even bought this place down here. The only place that I had was up north, where it was much colder. Unfortunately, this whole YouTube thing backfired when I talked about aliens, because I lost my fucking job that I could have had, and I don't think people give a shit that I lost my job. I know many of you out there do care, but there's people out there who care less, don't even want to patronize the channel by watching the videos. They're like, fuck you, Bobby. We don't care about you. You don't care about us. Like, I I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I care about you guys, you know. I would never just walk out on you. I'd never walk away. And I just said this before numerous times. I wouldn't do that, you know. It's like every day I wake up, I think about the things I'm thankful for in my life, you know. And it's a shame that people take advantage of people. And I've been taken advantage of. And I've had this stalker woman harass me, take advantage of me. She's a gold digger. Then I had this other situation going on. And then now I'm dealing with this idiot. And now there's two of them. And they're trying to shut me up. But do I want to shut up? I feel like this. When somebody tries to shut me up, then I want to talk more. Then I just want to piss them off. Like, yeah, you have a taste of your own medicine. You're trying to piss me off? Well, I'm going to start pissing you off by saying stuff. You know, I'm going to keep on talking about aliens. But right now, the topic is drying up and everybody's just kind of stretching things out, you know, just reaching, trying to come up with something else. You know, I'm sure there's people out there concocting a bunch of bullshit, trying to make up something to capitalize on this whole thing going on in Miami. You know, oh, let's make up some fake aliens. Let's make up some fake UFOs. We need some more views. We're running out of ideas. You know, fuck all that. I'm trying to be real about this shit. You know, I'm trying to be fucking real about it. It just pisses me off that, you know, I bust my ass. I work so hard, and then the shit that I get is a slap in the face. And sorry, you know, your video did well, but now people don't want to watch. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I work so hard at this shit. But anyway, I got to go finish eating. I get mad when I don't eat. I've been working on editing, and something just triggered me, and I got upset. I'm trying to finish my breakfast. It's a weekend. I was away all week up north. And then, of course, there were certain situations that happened up north that weren't the best. But that's kind of what happens when you go somewhere, because you're going down memory lane. And being somewhere that I haven't been in a while, it gets to me. But I got to go work on this. And here's some footage from a couple years back of when I was experiencing this EMP. And I swear this has something to do with what's been talked about online about Bayside Marketplace in Miami. Now, maybe this is a stretch, but I feel like this has some kind of relation to it. It has to be related. I really think it is in a way. Because they were talking about fucking EMPs. Now I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for this dumbass to come here while I'm in the house, while I'm back. Come with your partner, whoever it is, right? Yeah, come to my house. And then see what happens, right? Some stupid idiot. I'll just go back here and go in my safe, and I'll get something out of the safe. You know, some stalker wants to play games with me, wants to take things to another level. Well, it's on. I lost my job because of some idiot running their mouth, because of the whole, I'm almost convinced it has something to do with what was going on at the mall in Miami. I'm convinced that me talking about it cost me my job. Especially since the person who was supposed to start me on the job, the employer, asked me if I had YouTube, and I confirmed that I did, and all of a sudden my position's filled. What a bunch of fucking bullshit. Why don't you just be honest with me and tell me straight up, oh, we don't want to hire you because you look like a fucking idiot online. You look like some rambling fool running around yelling at the walls, screaming ghosts in your house and aliens and stalker and all that bullshit. Like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm just doing YouTube for a hobby. You don't know what the fuck's real and what's not. I'm just trying to have fun and connect with the world and entertain people and share with people what's happening in my fucking life. Like, if they don't appreciate it, then fuck them. Anyway, I gotta go. All of you are amazing. Here's the clips from a couple years back. Maybe might have been 3 years ago. I don't even fucking know. I gotta go eat. I'm getting hangry. I gotta fucking eat. I grabbed this camera because that doorbell started ringing again like it did yesterday. Okay? Now, we've had somebody come around here and ring the doorbell and then go around the back
and knock, then go in the front, then do the same thing again. But this time it's different because it happened yesterday and nobody was there at all. And I don't know if there's a hacker hacking the electronics or... Okay, look at this, look at this, look at this. All the lights blinking. Lights blinking. All right, it stopped now. These lights were literally just blinking right now. What the hell? All right, so the doorbell's ringing. Now the lights are going. Is this going to be a repeat of yesterday? Because we had no power for like, what, 10 minutes or so? But then the internet, I'm not even going to get into that right now. Like I said, I have a feeling something big is going on and the government knows about it, and that's why there was military helicopters flying by and all these things were happening at the same time. I have no idea what is going on, but the doorbell kept ringing. Then it would stop for 5 minutes, then ring again, and nobody's there. Then the lights in the house would start flickering, and then the doorbell rings, so then I run outside to see if somebody's messing with me, and then I hear car alarms throughout the whole neighborhood. I mean, even the Corvette started to go off afterwards, and I'm like, what is going on? Down the corner, I mean, literally, it sounded like somebody had just triggered car alarms throughout the neighborhood. And then to top that off, we had 3 military helicopters fly above the house. I mean, they were literally flying right up there, really low. I mean, I felt the percussion of the blades, you know, spinning. I felt it in my chest. And then to top that off, my phone started freaking out. And then we lost internet. Most of the United States and Canada had an internet outage. There was no internet. So many different carriers, boom. At the same time, they were all down. And I'm like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, we were all left in the dark. Even T-Mobile, like, it was gone. So we had no idea what was going on. There was no internet. The phones, we were trying to text, and there was delays. Then after that, we couldn't even, we were trying to test things out. So I don't know what has been going on, but for 3 hours, internet was down across the whole country and into Canada. I believe this is a worldwide thing. I don't know what happened, but the strange thing is that the timing after the military helicopters flew over, it's like internet's down. I have no idea. It was like the timing was just crazy. So I don't know what is happening. Car alarms have been going off. And this doesn't make sense at all. You know, usually when something like this happens, I'm thinking, oh, we've, got ghosts in the house. But no, this was through the neighborhood, but the whole thing is the internet going out throughout the whole entire country. That's what's kind of got me wondering, what is going on? Today, we live in a different world than 40 years ago. Think about the technology we have now. It's different, totally different. So I'm clueless right now. What we got, the ghosts doing this stuff. There's so many things happening. Like the house shook, and then there was explosions and bangs, and it was things were going on. Military choppers flying above, and I'm thinking, are we at war? What are we dealing with right now? What is happening in this country? What is happening in this town? Well, I don't really call this a town, but there is a town, but it's a long drive, but still, anything that happens in a town, even if it's 40 minutes away, if there's something big enough, we're going to hear it from here. Now, I don't know what kind of explosion that was yesterday, or was it the day before? I'm getting all my days mixed up. Even the electronics in the house, my thermostats were messed up. I couldn't even adjust the thermostat, but of course, there's Wi-Fi. But everything in the house was malfunctioning. Even the freaking microwave, it started blinking and it reset the time. Yeah, but then, of course, the power did go out for a little bit. So imagine that. Somebody's sending out this powerful EMP. What is there? Somebody hacking the internet? Somebody hacking everything? People hacking the power grid, hacking the oil, the freaking propane. What's going to be next? I mean, natural gas. I mean, what is going to be next? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? What the hell is going on? What the hell are we experiencing? Now, is this just I don't know, an isolated thing, or is it going to become something bigger? But that's what's going on around here, and I thought I would just bring it to your attention. Did you have no internet for hours yesterday? Did you try to find out what was going on? And what did you find out? Let me know. Were there any kind of military helicopters flying above your house yesterday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Let me know. I really would love to know. Just comment and let me know.
All right, so maybe some of you might not know what EMP is. I'm going to let you know right now. EMP is electromagnetic pulse. And with that, electromagnetic energy can be created powerful enough to interfere with electronics. Now, why would someone want to do that? Why do hackers like to hack computers? Why do thieves like to steal? It's because some people try to do things for their own gain or just to get attention or to make a point. The thing is, electromagnetic pulses can shut down technology, can shut down phones, computers, the internet, the world, satellites, everything, cars. It can do some damage.
My battery cut off, which I was ready to say, okay, am I under EMP attack right now? It's like lights were flickering before and then now the battery cutting off. Anyway, I don't know where I was at. Like, I lose track when I'm interrupted in the middle of saying something. Anyway, EMP could be dangerous. I mean, it could take away the luxuries of life. It could take away our transportation, our communication, you name it. It could take it all away. But what worries me is the technology that we need to survive. And I'm talking about like phones. Some people say, oh, I can't live without my phone. But I'm talking about necessities like life support or just technology in the hospitals or pacemakers or devices that we need. So that's what scares me when it comes to EMP or anything. I mean, if there was even, just think about it, microwaves put out electromagnetic energy. Now EMPs are just pulses of energy that are electromagnetic. Now think about the pulses that could do more damage because of the surge of energy at a pulse. Those pulses can just be more destructive as opposed to a continuous current or a continuous electromagnetic transmission. Just think about that. It's really disruptive having that intermittent pulsation or of signal of electromagnetic energy. But this is what scares me, okay? Just technology being, vulnerable to something like that. And we all rely on whoever's in those woods is doing it again. And yeah, this is what's been happening. The light's doing that. But I'm going to go outside and show you what I mean. I'll just go down here because it's easier to get to it. This is very aggravating. Find me something that I could... I don't want to go down there without anything. The hell? All right. You know what? You know what I'll do? Just gonna go in the back safe and get something. That's all I can do. I'm gonna do that. Damn. I have an axe somewhere. It's not like I'm some axe murderer. No, what I'm trying to do is I want to be able to go back there and chop down some of these free branches. That's what I want to do. And make it look like I'm doing something, so I don't look suspicious. So it doesn't look like I'm just going down there trying to find something. If I figure to get an axe, start cutting away, somebody will think, oh, he's just doing work on his property, and it won't look like that I'm actually trying to look for somebody. Sometimes you got to do this kind of stuff. So I got to go see if I can find where the freaking axe is, or maybe just get a saw or something so I can look like I'm doing something down there. But in the meantime, I'll actually be looking around. Because maybe if I do that, then maybe somebody won't be shooting arrows at me if they see me busy doing something as opposed to me looking like I'm looking for something. All right, let me figure this out here. I'm just gonna go down there with a hoe. You know, it kind of sounds a little crazy. I say that I'm gonna go down there with a hoe, but I got a hoe. I got a sense of humor. Somebody will be watching me like, what the hell's he doing? But I got a hoe. I'm gonna go use the hoe. I think what's gonna draw attention is me having a freaking camera. But I got a hoe. I'm trying to just like I'm trying to stay positive, you know what I mean? But got a hoe and going in the woods with the hoe. Kind of sounds a little bad, doesn't it? Like Bobby, what the hell are you doing? Why you got a hoe with you in the woods? You know, like really? Like, come on. All right, let me put this down so I don't draw attention while I'm walking back here with a hoe. All right, so yeah, I'm looking busy with a hoe down here. All right, so there's been a lot of things happening, and not only with this, like, I don't know who the hell it is shooting arrows and the other things that have been happening, but yesterday morning I took delivery of this new Corvette, right? Everything was fine. You know, came here, I went shopping, came back home. Then something just didn't sound right, like from the get-go, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. You know, it's a different year, it's newer maybe. You know, because my last one was the 2020, this one's the 2022. So I figured maybe it's because it's been a couple of months since I've been driving in one, but I went with my gut and ended up at the dealer when they do the complimentary fill-up. They put freaking 87 octane in there instead of super or the premium. You're supposed to put premium in those vehicles, not regular, not 87 octane. So with that said, I'm dealing with the situation now, because last night I did a live stream about this. I did a live stream yesterday afternoon, and I shared the news about, you know, my new addition to the garage, and then the whole situation that unfolded. I did a diagnostics to figure out what was going on with this, and of course it confirmed my suspicion. And of course, when I do my diagnostics, this is a perfect tool for that right there. Perfect tool. And it frustrates the hell out of me that they didn't know what they were doing, and then they put 87 octane in there. And in the owner's manual, which is clear as day in the owner's manual. And see, I remember what page of the owner's manual, because I haven't been down this road. I've been down this road more than once, okay? This is the owner's manual. And this is what frustrates me. See, I remember exactly what page. When you start to remember the pages of your owner's manual of your vehicle, that means that you probably had a lot of those vehicles. All right, so, Jesus. Let me go right to it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, which is ridiculous. Right here, the fuel requirement. What does that say? Right there. How does that affect the warranty? Think about it. You got to use premium 93, not anything under 91. You don't use 87 octane. That's a no-no. And it continues about the whole warranty. You don't do that. So why would they be doing this? I don't know. It's got me frustrated. So now I'm waiting on them to address this, and I want to make sure they sign something saying that the warranty is not going to be voided. So if anything does happen, that I'm covered. Because if anything happens to the engine, and they're going to go back and say, oh well, it was this, it was that. Because I got another owner's manual. See here. Here's the owner's manual for the one I had that I sold back in November. November. And let's see, there it is. This is the older owner's manual for the 2021. So yeah, there's two. Right? There's two owner's manuals right here. All right, so I'm gonna go on this one, and I can tell you right now, same situation. Same. I keep hearing dogs barking. Like, is something gonna attack me or something? Same freaking situation. Let's see what happens here. This one too tells you about the using premium. How do you like that, huh? You got to use premium gas, 93 octane, not anything under 91. 87 octane is under 91. What is it going to do? Same thing goes for the 2020 as the 2022. You can't do that. You'd think that a car dealer would know these things. And the fact that this is a giveaway that you should know, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Here's the giveaway. Right here. It plain sight tells you right there. Without a doubt, it tells you to use premium. Well, other than that, I'm happy with this. It's beautiful. It's different color than mine for sure, the one I used to have. It doesn't have the ground effects like the one when I added the ones on the other one that I had. And mine had front end lift, the one I used to have, but this one doesn't. There's only 2 buttons there. It's traction control and the front, the cameras and stuff. But the other one did have the front end lift. This has different color interior. The thing is, comparing the differences, I didn't want to have to wait a whole year. So somebody backed out of an order and I kind of lucked out. But businesses are getting desperate to hire people. So now they're hiring people that are just not qualified to do things like this. And what happens? You get someone who puts fuel in a car and they put the wrong fuel in there. And then what happens to the car? If it's a warranty, you end up losing your warranty. And so right there, now I got to deal with that, and hopefully they'll fix it, because when it's something that's hard to get like this right now, especially at MSRP, because you try to buy them used, you're going to pay even a lot more. You're going to pay $15,000, $20,000, $35,000, $50,000 above MSRP. It's ridiculous. So you got to, practice your due diligence. And you know what? If you're going to buy anything, especially if it's something used. I mean, I've been buying new vehicles lately because it's cheaper than buying used, the way the market is. But if you're going to buy a used vehicle, you want to know about it before making that purchase. So do a vehicle search, do a history report search. And a company that I use is Epic VIN, and I'll provide a link to that in the video description so that you can access that information at a 10% discount if you follow my link there. So just click on that link and you get a discount. So that's the situation. I figured I'd throw that in there because, people out there scamming people and everything. And, you don't want to get something that's like got a salvage history and, the salvage doesn't show up on some of these other places. And then you get scammed and your car you buy has problems that you didn't know about because the seller didn't tell you, So these are the things. Like this, I hope they address it and it doesn't affect the warranty, because I surely don't want to have any issues if anything does happen with the engine down the road and there's no coverage. Because that would really suck, especially how hard these are to get right now. But yeah, between the mower hour stuff and all the other things going on, it's just crazy. And right now, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Freaking 2:30 in the afternoon. And I need to go walking. And it feels nice. I mean, right now, the weather, it's about 65, 70, and what is it? It's Saturday, February 12th, 2022. And this is the kind of weather we got. This is the kind of weather we have. Where it feels like freaking spring, like summer. Well, late spring, maybe a cooler summer day. So I'm going out to go walking. And waiting for the dealer to call me back. Like I might have to go into Tesla and go get some octane booster, but I need to make sure I check with the dealer, because if they approve it, it's going to be their problem if I put it in. If they say, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But it needs octane booster or something. Otherwise, they got to purge all that gasoline out and put new gas in there. That's the only other way around it. Because running that on regular, driving all over the place, it could damage the engine, especially when you are on a load going up a steep hill, or some people normally would drive a Corvette like a sports car, like a supercar. They're going to be heavy on the throttle, and that's when the likelihood of damaging something is going to happen. So I'm waiting for a call back from the dealer. If they say, don't worry about it, just go drive it there, or just drive it, and we'll make sure it's covered, hey, then okay, as long as it's in writing. All of you are amazing, and you're my motivation to continue here on this platform, and I'm going to continue to bring content to you, whether or not things crazy happen in my life, because you know what? It's not going to be every day that something insane is going to happen. I mean, these things kind of come and go, but somebody's shooting a bow and arrow at some piece of glass, and I still haven't heard from my daughter to find out if she actually brought something out there in the back, because sometimes she brings things out in the back, which makes me worried that, when she goes out there and at the same time that a freaking arrow comes flying. So these things have me concerned, and my energies have been causing things to happen in the house. Plus I got a really bad headache. All these things happening, but just wanted to thank you for being who you are. I love you guys. You're amazing. And yeah, watch my other videos on Up to Speed Media if you're more curious about the Corvette that's in my garage. I did a little walk around, took it down the road and stuff, and I shared with you my opinions on things, did a live stream. So if you're just curious about it and just want to know more about my car enthusiast side, my sports car, my Corvette enthusiasm, my Corvette enthusiast side that I have, because I'm a car enthusiast, especially with Corvettes. I sold one back, that I had back in November because I was just so stressed and worried about finances, and I had bills to pay, and medical bills especially, and I let my stress get the best of me, and I just doubted myself, and I was like, you know what, I got to stop doing this to myself. Even though my business was going down a downward spiral, it was like, stop doing this to myself. And I pushed myself harder, and then the downhill started to kind of go level, and then there started to be a gradual incline, and at that point it's like, you know what, I'm going to get a bank loan, I'm going to get a Corvette. I'm not going to put too much money down, because I'm going to have the money that I could have put into the Corvette, I'm going to put that in stocks and in crypto. So put it in the stock market. Let your money work for you. So invest your money wisely, right? So that's what I'm doing. But like I said, I'm not getting into finances over here. I don't need to justify anything. You live once, life is short, make the best of it. As long as you're making responsible decisions, and everyone around you that's in your life is cared for and feeling loved, and you're just being the best version of yourself that you can be, and being the best version of yourself for everyone else around you, just being kind to people, being caring, being respectful. I'm a very caring and loving person. I take pride in being a dad, and my kids are my world, and I would do anything for them, and I have a big heart, and that's how it is. But take care. I love you guys, and until next time.